She's like, where do I sit now?
Where's the space?
The couch is full with it.
Literally on the top of
Already
it.
started.
Okay.
Welcome.
Hello guys, welcome to the Bichangas. And then
Kihuvas.
we have the special guest in the house.
Yeah.
Special all the way from Eldoret, guys. Eldoret.
Imagine.
Wow. They've been traveling all the way across Nakuru, Nairobi, Voi, all the way to Mombasa, then back to Eldoret, coming to Kisumu, Yabohanse. Wow, we are so glad to be having you guys here.
Thank you very much.
How they say the pleasure is actually ours. We are the ones who are humble, truly.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We are grateful you guys are here. We've been just seeing you guys through your YouTube channel, but not meeting you in person. So when Corey told me I have visitors coming, I was like, what? those couple that we saw, and he's like, yeah, they're coming.
Even we couldn't believe that we're actually coming to meet you guys, Sylvia. I think that one was like a dream.
I think the anxiety got even Aneka sick that day when you were coming.
I was telling Sylvia, I was asking you, are you nervous?
Yeah, she kept feeling my heart. I just told her, at the end of the day, it's for our kids. We just have to do it.
Yeah, but it's been more than nice. It's been more than nice.
We look so nice there.
I think I just need to move the camera
Close.
a little bit close. Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, can you hear us?
Hello, hello. We can see Jasmine's world down there. Hello, hello.
Yeah, right there. Guys, I think that is now I see Farmer Issa. Farmer Issa, welcome to the live.
Yeah.
Awesome, amazing.
I was trying to see if you can be seen well there.
Yeah, so guys, it's such a very, very how can I say, honey. But first of all, guys, let us know if at all you guys are able to hear us first before we continue with this live.
Yes, Naomi has said that she can hear us.
Yeah.
Yes, Corey, Sylvia, and friends.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Naomi. Thank you so much, Farmer Issa. We have 50 people watching this. Wow.
Already?
So
Crazy.
Thank you guys for joining the live. We are here to introduce our friends to you people.
The way as the title suggests,
Yes.
we have a special guest, like I said, all the way from Eldoret to Kisumu. Actually, they were on their way back to Eldoret, and I decided I think it was just a small chit chat, and this is where it has it has ended too.
It's never ending. It's never ending. Yeah.
Exactly.
So they were on their way from Nyabohanse back to Eldoret, and we are so much. For me, I'm very, very super excited to be having them in our house. And we are doing this live at what time?
It's midnight.
11:52.
Yes.
Wow.
They are also YouTubers, so they know about being up at night editing and posting and sleeping late. So we just vibe on that.
So I think we need to pin down. We need to pin down their channel so that you guys, you can always go there, support them, and enjoy.
Thank you.
Yes, let me pin their channel so you guys can go there and watch their videos.
So I was going to ask you guys, what do you guys think so far about the Rakistanis?
Wow.
That's a nice question.
Exactly. What do you think about them?
Well, I pinned the link. You tell your side, then I'm telling mine.
For me, they are, watching them for the first time. It was like they're nice people. They're very humble and very friendly. People that when you be close to them, like you don't get bored. Like there's that what is the right word for it? Connection, like we connect
on so many things.
Exactly, and we have almost the same story. So for them, it's like families. That's all I can say.
I was telling her tonight, it's like we met them in another lifetime. Because
Crazy.
because I
Just
never
talking about
felt
that.
like when we were coming the other night and you guys were meeting at the gate, he was asking me, "Do you feel nervous?" So I was telling him, imagine I have zero nerves. Like I don't feel nervous at all. It's like we are meeting friends.
No. Yeah, it literally ended up like that. We left here the same night so late. The first night we met, we left here so late. Yeah, we feel at home.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Amazing.
What I'm so sure there are a few things that Aneka and I have picked from you already. What would be some of the things you guys would have picked
From you guys.
from the Rakistanis?
Guys, I had an interview with them, and this one thing that I've picked from them, they like how long they've been dating. Like they've been not dating, but they've been together. Guys, 13 good years. For us, it's only 6 years.
We are babies.
We're babies. So I've learned a lot from that. Thank you so much.
So now what I think about, I've now pinned the channel link there, guys. Go subscribe right now, show them love. But as to what I think about them, I told my husband the other night when you guys left that I legit felt like crying just from seeing your humility that you have and how pure you are. There's just a realness and a pureness about you guys that really touched my heart a lot. So that's the thing that I've realized about you guys, and that's what I feel about the Rakistaani couple, is just the wholeness that comes with you guys. It's just it's amazing. Yeah.
So what have you picked from the Bichangas?
First of all, before just that, I really hope to pick much more. Not just already what we've picked. I hope to learn a lot from Sylvia and Corey. And one thing we have picked, or I have picked from you guys, is you guys are extremely warm of heart, very welcoming. And that's towards everyone we have seen you guys interact with, be it family or friends, people you may do things for. You're very warm towards everyone. So we hope to be able to give out ourselves like that to people as well.
Well, thank you for that.
Okay, what else? What would be a big question that you guys maybe questioning you you'd want to ask us, and you'd feel that or even the viewers, any question that you'd love to ask us, you can ask us this moment. Big question that, okay, for me is, how did you guys manage to go through the whole journey to where you are today? Was it, there was a moment that you guys were low and you had to sit down with each other and you were like, man, it's just us two that we have, so let's just go on with this? Or were there moments that were willing to give up, and more in the relationship?
That's a good question.
Yes, it is. I think I'll let my wife say something about that.
Gosh, it's like when it's just the two of you against the world, you really draw close to each other. Yes, there was times when it felt like we were the only two fighting for us, and we had to just like push through and realize like what we want, and what we wanted, it was a life together, a happy life, a life like being able to help other people as well as ourselves, and that's where we are, you know.
That's crazy. That is true.
You,
So,
Corey?
what about you?
Okay, for me, like this is what I can say. Like, in this life, especially interracial couple, they usually go through a lot, and it reached a point where life was so hard on our side. We really went through a lot to reach where we are, but quitting is not an option. Quitting is not an option. So we kept on pushing. Whatever kind of job that it came on our way, we just did it. And that is where we reached up to like where we are, because we never gave up. we did all kinds of job, and I just want to appreciate YouTube.
Yeah. for
Through
sure.
YouTube, it actually made our life to be much
Where it
easier and
is.
where it is right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on that, I think that's one of the biggest things that we've also picked from you guys is the path that we are on right now. This is where it's leading to. Yeah, to a place maybe one day we'll be able to host.
Yeah.
The next Rakistaani couple, and they'll feel welcome the way you guys have done for us. So that is definitely one of the biggest things I've also picked from you, and the whole journey. The way you're saying, 13 years has given you that mind of okay, it's possible. So even what I'm seeing, it's also giving me that mind of it's possible. You know.
Mhm.
Mm.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Any questions?
But before we continue,
We have
I
to
think
give a few shout outs.
we need to give a few shout outs
Because
to.
we have comments. We now have 65 people watching.
Wow.
Thank you so
Welcome.
much.
Thank you so much.
Welcome all.
Make sure to like the live and share the live.
Exactly. Please, if you're watching this, remember to like this live, and please share, please. So I'm gonna. I see from Isa. He's he's in Nyabohanze.
Oh.
And he's a kissy like me.
Oh.
Thank you so much. You're doing an amazing job. I was watching you. Watching you on Marwa's vlog. Wow.
I
That
think we
project, I think it's gonna be an amazing project.
Who's
He
from
knows.
Isa?
Sorry.
Yes, we don't know him. Do we know him?
I don't think if you've met him. Yeah.
And he's met Maro already.
Yeah.
Hey.
So there's something that it's coming soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a project.
Hey, crazy. Farmer Isa, salute to you.
Yeah. So I see Naomi and Jasmine's wall. Thank you so much for watching this all the way from our guest. We love you, and also baby Jasmine.
Yes,
Yeah.
much love to you guys.
Thank you so much for showing the love and support by watching from our house.
True.
76 people. Thanks for
Mm.
being
76.
here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Guys, the link is pinned. Go subscribe to their channel.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
I see AD. AD, thank you so much for watching. Nessie, Bennett. Nessie,
Yeah.
Bennett. Thank you so much. Happy to see my favorite couple.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Purity Odongo. Hi. That's a Luo.
Yes,
Odongo.
Odongo. Thank you so much, Purity. You must be sleeping right now. Okay, anyway, I see Ruby Wright. Hi from the UK. Thank you so much for watching all the way from the United Kingdoms. Nona Ragus. Yeah, hey, Nona Ragus. Hi from Minnesota. Love you guys. We love you too.
Thank you, Nona.
Bob, hi Corey and Sylvia and friends. Hi to you too. Lucy, Nziu, thank you so much. Hi team, glad to see you extending your love to your friends. Blessing your way. That is Lucy.
Thank you, Lucy.
Thank you. I see Bent. Hi Sylvia and Corey and friends.
Hi. Who is that Bent?
Yeah.
Yeah, hello.
Hello to you too.
We are seeing from there it's the whole world. I'm
Yeah.
seeing Texas, you everywhere. It's the whole world that tuned in.
So we have the live stream playing on the TV. So if you see us looking up, we are not looking at the camera. We are looking at ourselves.
I see Hadiza Isa. Hello guys.
80 people.
Isa, we
Sana.
see you.
Hello.
or we don't see you seeing us.
He's singing us.
I see Violet Dube.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys all the way from Botswana.
Thank you so
Well,
much.
thank you.
Wow.
Sweetheart, don't persecute me. That's the name of the subscriber. I don't know if it's a lady or a guy, but it's a sweetheart. What are you doing today?
A live stream.
It's a live stream.
Yes.
Hello from Sweden. That's Anna.
Hi.
Wow.
Anna,
Salute to you.
hello.
I see TNT. Hi guys.
TNT is a bomb.
Uh,
See, it's normally a bomb. TNT. It's a
I'm not quite sure.
yeah. It's, what is it called? Yeah, those ones that look like fireworks.
Oh yeah.
TNT. The ones that they used to break down walls or like buildings and something like that. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that one is watch out for that one.
It's like, hi guys. Hi to you too.
Mhm.
Hello, watching from South Africa. Love you guys. That is Spiwe. Mute Makungu. Mute Makungu. Sorry guys if I'm butchering your names in advance. We have Kulewa Mweusi.
Eh,
Kulewa mweusi.
Yeah. Hi guys, mko aje? We are doing super good.
We are good. Tunado fit.
Yeah. Wow, I have subscribed in their YouTube channel.
Wow. Thank you.
so much.
I
Wow,
really love them.
thank you so much for that.
That's Proverbs 31.
Oh, crazy.
Thank
You so much,
you.
Proverbs.
Thank you.
So before I continue, guys, remember to follow them. The link to their channel, it is in the description box. No, it's pinned.
It's pinned in the comment section.
Yeah, so guys, go there, subscribe to their channel. Leave a sweet comment saying that you are from Kore and Sylvia Bichanga.
Yeah.
We will really appreciate that. I'm almost catching up with the comments. So
Yes, there are
And
a lot.
I'm seeing that they keep adding. You read one more comes.
85 people watching this.
Oh,
Wow.
welcome all.
Hello from Kentucky.
Yes.
That's close to where she comes
Close
from.
to Ohio.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's where Kentucky Fried Chicken came from.
Yes.
KFC.
Yeah.
We are connecting the dots.
That is from Deborah.
Yeah.
Deborah Step.
Mhm.
And we have Linda Brown. Actually, Linda Brown, we usually have two Linda Browns who are always watching
Oh.
our Nini.
Okay.
And there's one Linda Brown who always supports our project. Thank you so much.
You're
If
the
this is
best.
you,
Mm.
please let me know so that I don't think if I'll ever forget about this. Yeah, you always do so much for us, even for building Naomi's bedroom. She has been supporting
That's amazing.
my chicken house. She even
Thank you
sent
so
$20
much.
for the project, for the Naomi project. So she does an amazing. Thank you so much wherever you're watching this from. We love you.
Let's help you say thank you to her.
Thank you so much.
Thank
It's
you.
Linda
Linda
Brown.
Linda.
Brown.
Yeah, Linda from the Rakistaanis as well. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you
Yeah.
so much. You guys are a beautiful family. We have
Yeah.
seen some of you guys already come and
Mm.
share your love with us. Thank you.
Hello from El Paso, Texas. That is Tania.
Hello to you too.
Hello.
From the biggest state in the US.
So while we go on, how many states have you been to the US?
For me, I've been to around 30 of them.
And how many are they?
50.
Hey,
Wow.
that's
America is
basically the
big.
whole of it.
It's like the whole of Africa.
Hey.
It's almost like the whole of Africa.
Mm.
Like the size.
Yeah, because it has the north, south, and
No. Africa is way big than the US.
But like you guys have how many states?
50 states.
50 states.
Oh, you're saying the number of states is almost like the number of countries in
in
the
Africa.
continent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but now the size is not even comparable.
But that is a lot. How many have we been to, Korea?
I've been to like two countries.
Huh?
Yeah.
Which one?
Kenya and Tanzania.
Ah, so
You know
we're
when
the
I
same
went to
boat.
Nyabohanse,
Ah,
I
even
was
me.
sleeping in
But
Tanzania.
that is not really going
Yeah.
to Tanzania.
That's crossing the border.
Yeah. Even I was going to jump on that. That's the only time I've crossed the border in Nyabohanse to Tanzania.
Yeah.
But you
But
guys,
not
will,
going
you
further
guys
away.
will travel very
Yeah.
soon, I know.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
So I think I'm gonna read three more, then I think we're gonna continue. So hello from USA, New
New
Orleans.
New Orleans, Louisiana.
Yeah, that is Denise. Is it Denise?
Yeah, Denise.
Denise. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Watching from Bronx, New York.
Yes.
That's Henry.
Hi, Natalie.
That we always call that Natalie.
Oh.
How did you pronounce that?
Which one was it? Broccoli or
Yeah,
broccoli?
It's like broccoli and
Yeah,
broccoli.
which one was it? Broccoli or broccoli?
For us, it's broccoli. Yeah.
So we say Natalie.
Wow.
We kind of make the T into a D.
And I think I'm gonna read one more before we continue. Just from Denise. Hi to you and your friends. Praying for my new nephew. Praying for my new nephew or niece.
Thank you so much for that.
Oh, that's Jasmine. New
I
nephew.
think for us in future,
Oh.
They are nephew and niece.
Oh.
Yeah.
you know, these people want us to be pregnant by force.
No.
Those are God's blessings.
Yeah.
So just wait and see the
Come
blessings
here.
coming up, family.
It's actually quite funny that all of us are seated on the same seat.
Here we
And
are
we're on the same-
literally.
We're in the same.
Yeah, same boat.
Wow.
Exactly.
Blessings are coming.
So this is the last one before I continue. I just feel like continue reading this, but guys, if you have any question for us, if you have any questions,
Zuri.
we are here to answer.
Yeah.
And I see
No.
Atieno
Mm.
Serea watching from Saudi Arabia. Saudi
No.
Arabia,
That
I'm
is
your
the
big
name.
fan,
Come
silent
Here. Come here.
follower.
Saudi
Much
Arabia.
love. Wow, thank you so much for watching all the way from Saudi Arabia.
Arabia. Mm.
Much love. And we have all the way from Portugal.
No biting.
Oh,
No
Mm.
biting.
Have lots of fun. That is hey Bakuje. Please forgive me for butchering the name.
Oh,
Yo.
she's biting
Yeah.
us.
It's given.
Van de Bost.
You are not allowed to bite our
Yeah,
toes down
Van de Bost. Van de Bost. I think B is always B.
Oh yeah, Vos.
Yeah, Bosch.
Yeah, Vos.
Okay, can you read this?
95 people. Thanks, guys.
Vos.
Bosh. Bosh.
Bo.
Van de?
Bokui. Bokui.
That is a German name.
Yeah.
Hey.
Bo- But I think it's Van de
Or maybe
Bosch.
it's a Spanish name.
Yeah, it's a Spanish because it's from
Hey,
Portugal.
Zuri.
Mm.
Zuri.
96 people watching
No.
this. Wow.
Mm.
Guys,
You're not allowed
please.
to do that.
No,
No.
honey.
Yeah.
Don't
Just
do
leave her.
that.
Mm.
Just leave her.
She's
Zuri,
biting my toes and it's
Oh.
painful.
Zuri, be a good girl.
She sees my toes under the blanket, so she's
Want to
scratching
sleep?
there and biting.
Look at how she's tilted
You
her.
peed. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Cute snap.
Go to sleep. You peed there.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Did you pee there? Go to sleep.
Uh-oh.
I
Uh-oh.
have water there.
Yes.
Yeah, earlier today she peed on the floor, so
Mm.
she always feels guilty whenever I
does
bring that up, you know. She feels like, let me run to my bed sitter.
So by the way, while they're watching, they can let us know what time it is from, because it's the whole world.
By the way, please, it's already 12. It's midnight here.
104 people watching.
Mm.
So please let us know what is your time
Mm.
where you're watching this from.
It's 12:12.
Yeah.
Mm.
And also let us know where you're watching this from.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I have a question for you guys.
Mhm.
For people who are just now meeting you guys for the first time and they are going to your channel to subscribe, tell them what can they expect from your channel, what is some type of the content that you always post. Yeah.
Mhm.
We'll start to let them know our channel is called what first?
Yeah, okay, I'll say what our channel is, then you
Okay.
say what they can expect.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so our channel's name is Rakistaani Couple. That's Rasta Pakistani. Rakistaani Couple. Yeah, and it's you.
Yeah, it's basically everything that life comes with. We document everything we do.
Mm.
So that is, if we're cooking, we document that. If we're traveling, we document that. Of late, we have a bike, so we do lots of bike safaris around the country. We take you guys along with all of that. So basically, anything that happens in
Yeah.
Rakistani's life, YouTube is coming along.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you go to the channel right now, you'll find our journey from the village. We were in a village environment, and we've moved now with the Bichangas here.
Yes.
So you'll get to see how we got from the village
Yeah.
and how we found ourselves here today. Yeah.
And how long have you guys been doing YouTube?
YouTube.
That's something that I've not asked you guys.
Yeah. YouTube. How, 8 months.
Yeah, eight
8 months of
yeah.
uploading videos constantly,
Yeah.
Wow.
purely, yeah. But we had begun other channels before it was both of us. We started. I tried doing what Andrew Kibe is doing.
Or like,
I tried doing a
reaction.
podcast, yeah, something like
Podcast,
that,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was called Rastakona. It was a big fail. That was among the fails that you build to be where you are.
Yeah,
you
that
know.
was more like a learning
Yeah.
YouTube through there.
Yeah, also, actually, the channel got to a point of monetization,
Yeah.
but it was reused content. So we couldn't get, that's the first thing that we learned when we started
Yeah.
as well. In my mind, I was like, so you can just take this video and put it here and
And
make
you
money.
get money.
No, YouTube was like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little more complicated than that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So let me see if there's any questions. All. Wow. So there are people watching this. People from UK, it's around 10, 12 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see from Texas it's around 3:30, 3:15. Saudi Arabia is 12:15 right now. In the United States, it's around 2:15 right now.
So,
And we have one that it's different. Actually, two. Canada it's around 5:15.
in the evening.
Yeah, p.m. Most of these are in the p.m.
So all these
And we have
states-
Jamaica
Hmm.
at 4:15 p.m. Mhm.
all these states have different timings.
Yeah.
Wow.
In America.
Oh, not all of them.
Oh, like Texas
But
and here
but
is
they're not
different.
all the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
About Texas,
Because
Canada,
Washington is
different.
Washington is different from
Yeah.
Canada
Mhm.
We have different time zones we call
and even
it.
different from Texas.
But they're usually just within 1 hour to 2
Oh,
hours.
difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Maybe
We
a
have-
little bit more.
Corey, there's a question there, I think that's
yeah,
for you.
from Brayo.
Yeah. Nibrayo,
How
yeah.
do you handle anger issues
Yeah.
in marriage?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
it
good
is.
question, yeah.
I think I'll go first.
Mm.
For us, we always talk things out. Whenever there's like there's maybe am I answering it correctly? If there's like a disagreement, and there's at that point everyone is angry, angry.
Yeah.
So you find that we give ourselves some time first, then we talk about whatever has happened, and we try to solve issues at that point.
True.
Sindio?
I think for
Communication
us,
is the best key, is the only key to surviving in all marriages. You guys have to communicate, and you guys have to solve your issues.
right? I think for us, oftentimes it's a little bit hard because everyone handles anger differently. Like for me, I want to talk about it, and I want to tell you why I'm angry, and I want to know why are you angry, what do I need to change so we don't reach here again. And for him, he likes to just have some space
That's
first.
why I said I give it like
Yeah.
time a bit.
Yeah, he likes
To calm down.
to like go on a walk or go out on a drive.
Mm.
Like he likes to take a moment. For me, it's always very challenging to go through that. I want to talk, but he's not ready to talk.
Mhm.
And also, I'm at a 10, and I need to bring it to
Yeah.
a 5 so that we can talk. You see, so it's always a challenge.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not always easy.
But I think we've always tried to solve our issues, our anger.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
in that we just like I don't know if you've noticed, we calm down a bit,
Mm.
then we immediately talk
Yes.
things out here.
Do you guys get to that point where if it was Corey who was on the wrong, you come and say, there I think I was on the wrong and I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It gets to that point and you acknowledge.
we do. We do.
Mhm.
Most
And
of the time we do.
usually, what we always say is when there's a fight, it takes two people to fight.
Mm.
Whether you are the
Mm.
one who did the wrong, or whether you are the one who responded wrongly to the one who did the wrong.
Wrong,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
So
Mhm.
it's always good for both sides to,
Mhm.
like, even if you know it's the other person's fault, just kindly look within yourself and just find something you can also apologize. Because when you apologize for maybe something you think, well, okay, it was a small thing, but if you apologize for that small thing, it will also make the other person feel humble in order to also apologize for what you did.
To admit what the wrong was.
Yeah. But just humility. Humility is the biggest thing when it comes to marriage. Like, at times you just find yourself saying or apologizing for things you can never do for anyone else, for the person that you love. Yeah.
And for you, how do you deal with anger?
I think just another name for communication, letting it out, facing what the issue is.
I
we
think
always face what is disturbing us, so that we can be able to get rid of it.
I think the exactly how you guys put it, now it's the opposite side. Anika is the one who would want to not face it. I'm more like, no, let's do it right now. Why would you want to wait 2 hours later to talk about something we can get done right now, so that the 2 hours will be happy?
Like, I want to find peace quicker.
Quicker.
I don't want to prolong this thing.
I always am chasing her all over. I'm trying to provoke, I'm trying,
and
but
that is now what shuts me down completely. That is what I completely go silent. I don't know how to speak back. I just freeze. I'm like, what
you know at times at that point someone is up here.
You're
to communicate with someone who is up here,
Yeah.
it's so hard.
You have to go up there even you.
And
you have to be down
and
here,
for
so
me,
you
the
balance.
best way is to let that person come where I have done.
It's true. It's natural. I think you just naturally freeze.
Yeah, I think it's also when you study personalities, it's like our personality might be more outgoing, and we like to solve issues that way, but for your personality, you're a little bit more withdrawn, and you approach problems differently. You approach problems differently.
Yeah, very true. Even just communicating, Ian is the one who had to pull me out to be able to even talk to him, just like how we're sitting right now. I used to find it hard,
So do you guys, on that anger topic, do you guys go through that some period where you realize, okay, like for me and Anika, I realize, okay, Anika today is angry. We've had a stressful day, and now when she's angry, I don't go to that level. I tend to understand her. You guys, and you let Anika let it all out. If it's to say, hey, like that, let her say it, though you understand she's stressed, so it doesn't affect the other individual. And when it's done, maybe, like, does it ever get to that point where the anger, sometimes you understand, this one is bad.
Hey, but that's genuine love, to allow the other person to have their moment. I don't know if we are that mature yet. We are still reaching your stage you're at. Because I know it can be very hard to not take it personal when the other one is having a bad day. To extend that grace to someone to have a bad day, and I won't take it personal. I'll give them that freedom. That is a very mature thing to do. I don't know if I'm able to do that yet or not. When I find he's just in a bad mood or something, to just give him that space to be in a bad mood, because we've chosen each other for better or for worse. So, but I don't know if I've accomplished that one.
Also, one thing that that this question came up from is, somewhere Anika and I learned that some days I can wake up with a 10% of energy, Anika can wake up with 100. So if that day we wake up and we acknowledge, okay, I tell Anika, hey, today I'm feeling a bit 10, so Anika would be able to come in to feel that other part. So meaning she has to work extra hard for me that day. Sometimes also her, these days come when you wake up and you're feeling so irritated for no reason. So that's the day you go and, okay, today I'm 10, and so during the whole day Anika would be knowing, okay, today even if I just look here and badly, it's going to be that day. So it's like walking on shells that day. We say that you come with the 10, I come with the 100, and we
you just acknowledge today is a bad day for me.
That's a nice question as well. You say sorry fast after an argument.
I think I say a lot of sorries too. I say a lot of
I never say sorry until I tell her, until I get angry now of the sorry. I don't know if you get. Do you get that, Corey? Like sometimes the stories are you're like, okay, okay, it's good now.
So sorry, I'm
But
sorry.
sorry, 2 hours later they remember again. Sorry.
I think mine it's always like once.
Yeah, he cannot
Yeah.
disturb himself with a lot of stories. But it's something that I was actually telling him like 1 or 2 days ago that it's something that I've seen him growing so much in just the past few months.
I never used to acknowledge it.
Hey. To find Corey saying sorry was like, but nowadays,
I think I'm there.
I'm even shocked.
And do I say sorry that much?
Yeah, I think you do acknowledge.
I do say sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you
Until
don't
you
say
get
sorry.
irritated.
Until you
No,
get
Ian doesn't
irritated.
say sorry at the word sorry.
Yeah.
Ian will just
Shows.
acknowledge, I know I've done something. He'll not say sorry, but he'll say, I know. He'll not say sorry, but he'll say, I know I did this thing and this thing was not right.
But
Yeah.
that is a sorry.
That is a sorry. He does it a lot through action. Ian's, everything is through action, so he'll show it
Yes.
through his actions, yeah.
Right. I've definitely noticed a difference in Corey. Like, he's just been saying sorry a lot about different things until I'm like, wait, you mean it's this easy?
It's like, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm like, are you okay?
It's
Like,
like, did you do anything wrong?
but it's, you know, it's always good to be quick to say sorry.
Yeah, it is always.
And how do you also there's something that we learned about telling each other, I love you. You remember? Yeah, how do you guys handle that? Do you frequently tell each other I love you, or it's more I show you on a daily basis? You know, there's a couple where even when they wake up, oh, I love you, before they go to, but they don't show that affection.
I think for us, we mean it, right? Like
Yeah, we
whenever we
say
say
it a
sorry,
lot.
you don't say like all the time, like
Mm.
as like the way you just said
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's like when you feel like it's coming from your heart.
Within, yeah.
Yeah,
That's when you say it, I love you.
Yes.
But whenever you say that, you see the person as
Yeah,
fine,
you
love.
feel
yeah. I've
it.
seen it
Yeah.
from her. Like
Yeah.
she always comes and she's like, I love you, baby. I love you.
And you just feel warm.
Yeah. So there's a nice question here from Cobb, Bichangas and friends. So guys, their name is Rakistaani.
Yeah.
Rakistaani. Yeah. So Bichanga and Rakistaani.
Yeah.
What was the easiest and hardest cultural thing to adopt to for you guys?
What's the difficult thing?
Hardest cultural.
What
the
was the
easiest
hardest,
and the hardest?
or the easiest and the
The
hardest
hardest.
cultural difference? Do you guys want to go first?
That's why I begin with this side.
Yeah.
That side.
Yeah.
Let
Need
me,
a moment to think.
yeah, maybe we begin with the good one, then we'll finish with the bad one, or begin with the bad one.
Any.
And
Either way, yeah.
I'm trying to think for us.
Yeah.
For the hardest was for me personally, the hardest thing was communication. You know, I don't know why, but I do like to say personally. Personally, I never used to be this person who used to communicate all the time. You know, for them, it's like you have to communicate. You have to say everything that you're doing when you're out.
Not quite everything.
Almost everything.
Like for us, it would be like just normal communication. Like, okay, I've decided to go here, or okay, I've decided to stay later. I'll be coming at this time. Like just keeping the people in your life updated. But I think for him it was a challenge. But I think some of that was maybe also because we were a little older when we met. We were used to having our single life. He was used to having his own schedule, his own life, job, everything. And so now to incorporate it where you're now living with another human, it was a challenge to be communicating at all times.
Exactly. Yeah. So that was the hardest thing.
communicating.
Yeah. But as time goes by, it's something that I've learned and I'm still learning. I usually go back to the single life where I forget to communicate, but I've learned a lot, and I think it's something that I'll catch up with time, you know.
Yeah. I think the hardest thing for me, as far as a cultural difference, was just the lack of communication, kind of coming from the other side. I wasn't used to that, and just also the schedule is way different here than back at home. Back at home, I was used to men coming home from work around 4 to 5. We eat supper at 6, like that. And when we were first married, it was a big cultural thing for me to get over. Is he would come home like 8, 9 o'clock, which is a normal time for people to come home from work, and so supper would be called, and I would be upset, and but I just learned to start cooking later, and we're gonna eat late. So
That's something that you adopt.
yeah, I've adapted to it because at home supper is at 5. Now supper is at 11. Literally, it was a big adjustment. Between 9 to 11.
Yeah.
Let me say between 9 to 11. Yeah, so that was a hard one for me.
And maybe the easiest
Oh, we should also say the easiest straight away.
for us, it's I can say which is the easiest.
For me, the easiest one is to feel like part of his family. They welcomed me in, and feeling at home in your culture as Kisis and as Kenyans. Like it was easy for me to, their family is just welcoming. It was easy. That was the easiest thing in our
I
relationship.
think it's also on my side too. Yeah.
Well, they gave me a little bit of stress
at
at
first,
first, but they got over it.
but for now it's like everything is just flowing smoothly. Yeah.
They respect him highly.
That one is a bit tricky. I'm really
Yeah.
thinking on that because I've never thought about it in that sense. But I'm trying to think.
But
What-
yours might be something totally different. Your
Yeah.
hard one and easy one. You know?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think like what would be the hardest cultural thing. Okay, it's crazy. I think for me the hardest cultural thing it's the parents accepting the way you guys are saying. The parents, that was the easy part. That is part of the hard part for us, for me. And the easy one is what cultural. Is like saying Aneka accepting to eat ugali, is that something?
Yeah, food.
I don't know.
Our foods match.
Yeah, our
very
foods, yeah, merged very well, yeah,
Yeah.
because she came with them. There's some meat that they cook from Pakistan, and I really love eating that meat with ugali. So they really came together. That, yeah, you love.
The hardest I would say would be learning to live together for the best of one another, learning to accept each other's habits, learning to love each other for whoever we are. Because we had never lived together, so when we started living together, we started saying, okay, this is how Ian is used to living, this is how I'm used to living. We have to put that together. And then the easiest would be, I'd say, loving you. You made the rest easier.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So
130 people. Thank you so
Wow.
much.
Yay.
so please, if you're watching this, remember to like this live,
Oh,
please.
And subscribe to the link that is
this
pinned.
is the first time us ever having 130 people watching us on a live.
Whoa.
The max we've had is 10.
Whoa.
Max, and that was. We even wanted to give shout outs to all of them.
Wow,
Yeah.
you guys are really making their day and our day.
Yeah,
It's
it
just
was.
thank you.
amazing.
Yeah, thank you so much for
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So I think if you feel you can answer this, you can just answer. This is from Johnson Barbara. I have been married for 30 years. I have been doing everything he says. I am unhappy, but keep a smile on my face for my family. He never apologized. He never apologized. It becomes my fault, or he doesn't remember.
That's very sad. I'm sorry that you're going through that, first of all. I'm very sorry about that.
And that's after 30 years. Should we be worried? Should we be worried the way you're saying 13 years? So should it be like 30 when we get to 30 now we get worried?
But I feel like this one, it's like she's been experiencing ever
Yeah.
since.
For almost 30 years.
Ever since.
Yeah, if you can hear she's
In
saying that
marriage.
they don't really communicate.
Like he never apologized.
Hey, that's
that's difficult. You know, marriage is a two-way street.
Yeah.
So if one is never wrong and not able to apologize, that's very manipulative somehow. I don't know. What do you guys have to say?
I can't imagine not apologizing and the amount of wrong things I've ever done. Aneka will have left. Like just to think about it just in the last 7 days.
Then it's crazy.
You know, live alone 30 years, man.
She's there for her family. Now that makes it even more heavier.
So that's like a point for us. Better watch out for that portal in the future of miscommunication.
And that's why I'll encourage, like, this goes to mostly the young married couples. The best way to survive in marriage is to always communicate. It is a two-way traffic, like it's not like a one-way. And we have to come at one point, like, we don't, you understand? Like for us, that is what it has really helped us in that she comes from a different culture, I come from a totally different culture, so we try to meet at a point. It's not like she has to do everything my way or I have to do everything her way. So we always try as much as possible to come together 50-50, yeah. And
as much as you are supposed to give 100 in a marriage, yes. But at some point you have to come 50-50, you meet in the middle, you compromise. At times when we come to a crossroad where it's like, I'm not giving up, he's not giving up. You have to now come together and say, are you willing to come here and I'm willing to meet you there, so that you find a common ground. But hey, I'm very sorry for what you're going through there. I don't really know that I have the perfect advice for you.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard to say what to say to you, but you're a great mother for being there for your kids, and I guess you'll just be praying for him. We'll pray for him, and yeah.
Okay, can I also ask a question for on that communication part? There is a part that Aneka and I went through that it's not that we started communicating the first day, but we went through a process where we realized we need to start communicating, and we sat down and we discussed it. Did you guys have you guys gone from that period of noticing that there is lack of communication, or you've never had that lack of communication, but you said it was there? So did you guys like ever sit down and realize, okay, this is a big gap and this is a big thing in our relationship, we need to...
Yeah, I think we did. At some point we were having a lot of fights and arguments, and one thing about my parents is we are able to talk to them, and they are not like just on my side because I'm their daughter. They truly try to be in the middle and try to be the bridge between us when there's a rift there. They try to bring us like to an understanding, and I think it was through them that they were like, it's communication, you guys really need to work on your communication. Like for me it was how I'm responding to him. I need to respond in a more gentle way. I tend to be kind of rude at times without meaning to be rude. It's just how I present something in a bad way sometimes instead of in a good way, accidentally, you know. So it was through them that we found out that like communication is a big issue.
Shout out to my dad and my mom.
Salute to each one of them.
Much love to you
And
guys.
okay, also there's a period that also Aneka and I went through. I'm just asking because I'm so curious to know, is this something that happens in every relationship, or it was just something for us only, like we sat down to talk about our past bad deeds?
Everything we lied about.
Yeah,
we
everything that
said.
I've ever lied or kept aside from Aneka, or anything like that. Yeah, we sat down, and that was the toughest period of our entire life because we were completely crying the entire time.
Because now
just
we're telling
crying.
each other everything wrong that we've done against each other. Yeah.
And it didn't happen once, it was more like
And
today
here.
we say something, we cry today, then we give it 3 days, then we say something again, then we cry again. It took like the whole year of that, just
Of
letting
letting
them out
Wow.
over and over. So many things. Like we went to a point of acknowledging that we went through a pornographic period. We were doing all that and all that, so we had to let all that out so that we don't keep it. Did you guys go through that period?
I think we did.
While
But
we were
it was-
dating more.
yeah. That's the time we came to like. It actually helped us. It really helped us to get to know each other, even from like our past.
Yeah.
Like I think we went through a lot of that while we were dating because we could only talk. We were long distance. We could only talk. So you could find we talked about everything, like about his past. He shared so many things with me. I shared so many things with him. Like, you know, just those embarrassing things where you just you just want to turn off the lights and then you tell him.
As we were apparently we were how would you say, because we were in a car for so long, it was on our way from it began on our way from Nairobi coming back home. Man, that trip, it was fire. We got even almost home, we had already decided it's over.
When we out of the car.
Aneka got out of the car when we just got home.
Like, then there were like 4 men there. Then I ran back crying.
And I was waiting for her somewhere. I was just parking waiting
for angry. Her. Did they do anything? Did they do anything?
Yeah, and we know we had decided it's already over that night. It was that bad, you know. But we really appreciate that we went. We say that was our make or break.
Yes.
Yeah,
it was important. It was very important that we see each other in and out. There is nothing that keeps us not comfortable enough to just sit and talk.
Exactly. Wow.
So
that's very deep. I love that. Did you guys, okay, let me just ask you, did you guys ever have like any counseling or therapy or someone guiding you? Because some of these things are very deep to me. Like I really admire it, the some things that you've done for your marriage.
Not really. I think I get from Anika.
Yeah, we learn from each other. Like for me, I've been with Ian 13 years when I was 12 years. So I say I've learned most of my life from Ian than I have from even my parents. We just learn like that. We fall, then we realize why did we fall. Then
you know, one thing that Anika and I have always had, and that one is why we can't separate, is each other. There isn't that person that you can go to and tell them, okay, we're going through this, because probably they're expecting us to go through that so that they separate us. If it's the parents, you know, so we don't really. We've always gotten used to
trusting in each other.
And telling each other the truth. And it's always painful at all times. Sometimes Aneka would come and tell me, no. Then I'll stop. Although it'll hurt, but I think that's way better.
Yeah, it's become to a point now we find it easy to just talk about anything. You just find it easier.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I think we still have some growing to do in that, right?
Definitely, yeah. So this from Torres, communication and respect. It is very important. Never go to sleep upset. Make sure to apologize to one another. Thank you so much for that.
And on that,
I think I've learned something like never go to sleep upset.
You've never done that. As we try that, no. Will you say that works, Anika?
Never going to sleep angry.
As we're going to sleep angry.
We try, but there's no way that
we try. Like I always hear that saying, but at some point I disagree with it. And the reason I disagree with it, nothing against. The person who commented it, I love you and I see. I always see your comments. Actually, you're not a stranger to me. But at some point I disagree a little bit with that saying, and this is why. When you have someone like my husband who is natured in a way where he needs space before he can talk. Like he's at a 10 right now, and he knows if he talks to me, even though it's bedtime, we won't get anywhere in our conversation because he's at a 10, he's angry. So at some point you have to let him go and sleep in the guest room. You have to sleep in your bed and you talk the next morning.
Or maybe you go to sleep in the guest room, you leave me in the bed.
Whichever way. Because to be real, that happens. It's not a common thing, but it happens.
No, it does happen. And
And-
sometimes even you are both going through, like it's not even between you two, it's something external that is coming
That
to
is
pressure you
affecting
guys.
you.
So there's no way you can solve it among you guys. You just have to accept that pressure.
Yeah, MC says
Leave it over.
it's in the Bible. Let the sun not go down upon your wrath.
It's
So
true.
it's written in the Bible.
Absolutely, it's written in the Bible. But I think at some point, isn't it talking about like, for us, we know we are giving space, we are talking in the morning or
Yeah.
maybe the following day. It's not that we are going
Exactly.
to
Spoil it,
bed
yeah.
angry, I can't wait to beat him up
Yeah.
tomorrow. It's not like that.
Yeah.
Because there's a time and a season for everything, and space is important. When your partner needs space, the amount of discipline it takes for me to respect when he says I want space, it's very difficult for me.
It's like, okay, the thing, okay, for me, yeah, you can go to sleep upset, but the most important thing is to make sure that you guys solve, at the end of the day, you solve the problem. You know,
Yeah.
that's the most important thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
True.
Because like the way we've said, I said it earlier, when someone is up here, at times it's so hard to bring them down.
You cannot
As much as you
reason.
try,
Yeah, you cannot
you can
reason,
never bring
exactly.
them down.
You
And-
can't reason.
Yeah.
Because when I'm upset, he can tell me rain is wet and I'll
Right,
disagree. I will disagree. It is not.
That's so true. Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
can let the sun go down,
Yeah.
let there be a beautiful sunset, but I will not agree that the rain is wet. Like when I'm upset, it can't happen. So you just have to give that space to calm down.
There's some questions are revealing so much.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
We never knew this was happening.
So this one is from Barbara Johnson.
Yes.
This is what she's saying. Thank you guys for giving me a shout out. Love listening about your experiences in marriage. Such as beautiful couple. Would love to have what you guys have. Much love. Actually, I feel like we've really encouraged her.
Thank you so much, Barbara, for
Barbara,
being here.
She's the one
Who was
that's
Going
asking
through the,
yeah.
the struggles. You deserve someone.
She's a grandma.
Like Barbara. Her name is Barbara.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
The
saw.
one who the husband doesn't apologize.
Oh.
Silio.
Yeah,
That
and
way.
she has been in marriage for almost 30
30
years.
And who is this Sharon that didn't overreact? He ain't supposed to beat you.
I saw somewhere someone was asking about a red flag. I wanted to answer that question.
Let me see. Okay, that is from Proverb 31. When a boyfriend says that he doesn't like explaining himself, is that a red flag?
That's a nice question.
As they
That's
look,
a good
as they look
question.
for.
I think that only us boys are the ones who could answer that call. Is it?
Not all. At
Sometimes.
times we don't just want to explain things. For me, like if I don't want to explain things, it's like I feel like she's asking a lot of questions.
Even
Something that I'm not used to.
Mm.
Like until I get tired. Like it's not my way. That is not how I was brought up. If I just give you like an answer, then all the time like she keeps on asking questions. Like I get bored and become angry at that point.
Yeah.
So,
So
it's
it's
not,
always a touchy thing for us too, because there at a certain point Corey will tell me like I don't want to explain myself, but I think
But-
I shouldn't be talking on this because it's a question for the men.
But
you can keep
yeah,
it
but
used.
and also Corey, would you say that okay, you might not talk about it then, but tomorrow, the next day,
Yeah.
you do.
yeah.
No,
So,
no. No. If it's a question, let's say it's something that in his mind I've already explained to her. In my mind, there's still something I'm after. There's still a reason I'm asking, but he doesn't want to tell me. Even next week, he will not be talking about it.
okay, it's different from him not wanting to tell you something and him not wanting to explain something.
Okay.
So if I don't want to tell Aneka something, then that should be a red flag, I think. But if I don't want to explain, like she keeps asking me, it's something that the way you said it's unlike you. It's completely out of your way. You know, it's you know, even sometimes you ask me questions and you just feel like I pretend like I didn't even hear
You
that
don't
question.
even, yeah, you don't even.
Yeah, I pretend like I didn't even hear that question
Yeah,
because.
that's true.
Yeah.
We also get that, yeah.
Mm.
I get an ignore.
So what
Yeah.
what do you think if I'm not telling you something or explaining, red flag?
Maybe it's just that as women we are more communicative, so it's
So
it's
is
the
it
balance.
yes or
No, you already know the things that you can't keep, so I cannot say that. You understand?
yeah,
You already like as a person you already know what is
Yeah.
right for the relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
And I think in a man's defense, it also probably depends on what it is that you want him to explain. Is it about the weather, or is it about something, you know, super serious? It depends what you're asking him to explain to you, because at some point when you ask a lot of questions, it can come across as you don't trust them, and it makes them feel like she doesn't trust me. So it's not always a red flag, but at times I think it's also good on the men's side, even if you feel like you've already given the answer. Again, humility, just being humble. Like there's something, if she keeps on asking, there's something she's missing. So
and then also sometimes you find that that's something that you're missing is probably a solution for him. Like just that one puzzle that you need to know because you have that sixth eye to see. Like Ian can always have the sixth eye to see something for me if it's not right. Yeah.
And also I've always been having this thing, I've always been telling Aneka, like in our generation it takes more for us to actually be in a relationship. With all these technologies, most of our peers, they're single because they are free in that sense. You know, like I see so many people saying, why would I have a wife now? And they have so many things, you know, like if it's to get food, they can just go and get from outside. You get what I mean?
Yeah, they do say that.
What do you think about you, Corey, about that? Like in our generation and relationships, are we headed in the right path or it's getting worse? And we'll probably be the only couples people will be looking at in the future because I don't see anyone else.
I think we were talking about this thing earlier, right? I think it's just the next generation.
Those are our kids, so how are we going to tell our kids this? Because
but I see what you're saying. Like in today's society, it takes more sacrifice to be married than to be single.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have any morals and then what's the benefit of marriage? You're not missing anything. You see. So
I'm seeing people actually enjoying this so much. I didn't think they'd enjoy it so much like that.
So I wanted to say to the one for Sharon. I got engaged and moved in with my fiance. The first month was alright. After that, it went downhill. He was emotionally abusive. Then one day he slapped me and I left. Did I overreact?
no. That's my opinion. Do you guys have an opinion?
If something took you outside of that, we could never tell you to go back to something that you...
I'm sorry to say this, but when a man lays his hands on a woman and you're not yet his wife, run.
Those are red flag now.
Run. Because at some point when you're married, you can feel like slapping that person, or you might even slap them. But you're not yet even his wife completely, and he's already slapping you. And he's emotionally abusive after 1 month.
Those are red flag. And a fiancé.
I think it gets to a point in every relationship where they go that downhill, and whatever happens there down will determine if you come back up together or you come back up differently. Yeah, so that was the answer that you needed from you going down, was you had to go. Probably you will find that every decision you've ever made have aligned to who you are right now.
And I think Proverbs 31, he or she is agreeing with it. Like Sharon, you didn't overreact. He ain't supposed to hit you.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Yeah. Oh, so that's what. So, what do you guys think about that hitting part? Is hitting person, does it mean you don't love them?
It means you don't respect them.
Yeah.
Okay. What about? Let's go to your child.
Okay, before we go to that one, you know, in marriage, not even like just in marriage, in a relationship, it's a two-way traffic. In that, a man has to be respected.
Yeah.
In order to love. No, like it's always like it's always this way. A man has to
Be respected.
to give love.
Yeah.
But on the ladies' side, they have to they need that love from men in order to respect the
Them.
man. So in this scenario, you find that there's something like the ladies showing some love, but there's no any respect.
Yeah. That we may explain if you put it in the best way. And that's actually what I think Aneka and I also sat down and discussed. Respect and love.
Like the ladies, she's respecting the man, but in return there's no
Respect.
There's no love.
There's no
no
love.
love.
In return.
Yeah. Oh.
I think this is what we are talking about. You guys, if you're married out
Oh,
there,
love and respect. Crazy.
you need this book.
Crazy.
That's something that has really helped us.
Crazy,
Yes.
crazy.
It talks about how that ladies need love. That's what makes us feel alive in a relationship. And by love, I mean being shown love in a respectful way, whereby you feel cherished. And a husband, the respect he desperately needs.
It's crazy. You know
And
what?
it's a cycle. When you feel disrespected, you will not show her love. When she feels no love, she will show you no
No
respect.
respect.
And then you go around.
Wow.
So, this
Wow.
is a very good book. I can highly recommend to
Wow.
anyone.
Love and respect
Yes.
That's something that we talk about in our home and we've never realized there's a book.
about it.
You guys bought the book.
It was
He gave
it
it
was a
to
gift.
us. for
Hey,
a wedding.
This is probably the best wedding gift
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
Sindio?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think every wedding we go to will give the book.
Yeah, probably when you come to ours now,
Yes.
you bring it to
I'll
our.
bring you guys. Any more questions?
So it's a book that both of you read or individual read?
We
We
read
bought-
it together.
Oh,
You read it together?
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey.
And it's a counselor who talks about all his years of counseling and how he helps couples and how he sees things from the lady's perspective and from the man's perspective. A wealth of wisdom there.
You guys have finished it. We borrow it maybe as we go
Yes,
through it.
It's okay.
Sindio?
Yeah,
Feel
sure.
free. Yes.
This is really nice, guys. I think we've just apart from everything you guys have given us this trip.
Let me show people.
mm.
So if you are out there and you are maybe struggling in a relationship, this is the best. Is it therapy?
Even if you're not struggling, even if you're not going through a bad
It's a
time,
nice-
it's a nice book. Yeah.
Even if you're honestly, even if you're single and you want to try
Yeah.
to understand your future husband, like it's just amazing how that women are so busy saying, "Oh, I love you, I love you, I love you," but for the men, like when you just show them some respect, they hear you saying, "I love you."
Yeah. I actually told Anika that
Yeah.
I don't want you to love me, I just want you to respect me.
Yeah.
He says those exact words in there. Yes.
Mm.
Wow, this conversation has become to like a deep conversation of
Wow.
marriage, but I'm here for it.
So this is now a special one.
Yes,
It's
yes.
from you just tell me.
I know, I saw.
Women are supposed to be loved, and they should submit to their husband, and man has to be respected and the author of the marriage is God.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do
That
you
is
think
for
about
the
submission?
Azidis.
I
Family.
saw that comment.
Mhm.
Absolutely, and amen to that.
Amen.
Thank you, thank you.
What do you guys think about that submissive into a woman being submissive? Also, that's a big topic in our generation. That's like a no for women now.
Yeah.
At being what? No.
They've
Yeah.
misunderstood, they've
What do you think about
misinterpreted
that?
the meaning of submissive.
Yeah. They think being submissive means being a doormat,
Yeah,
Like,
where people just walk on you all day.
no,
ukikoa
submissive.
unaitika.
Man,
Yeah.
so because I personally don't understand, as a man, I don't understand where that submissive comes from. Because
Let's put
from
it,
Anika's perspective, I've never felt like she had to cower down.
let's put it perfect. Yeah, now that is what we call misinterpreting submissive. Submissive is respect. Simple as that. A woman being submissive is being respectful to her man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Amen to that.
Yeah.
You know, for the case of Barbara, no, was it Barbara?
Yeah, it was Barbara.
Yeah, you find that in her case, she needed to be submissive. That's it.
Like he was commanding that.
Yeah,
You can never command submission
Submission,
from
no.
a woman. Respect is earned. Yes.
Yeah.
And respect is what a woman shows you when she's being submissive.
Yes.
And a question, can a woman stay with a man like for 30 years and knowing that I don't love this man or I don't even respect this man and be with that man for 30 years, as Barbara is saying?
yeah, it's possible.
She
Because
did it
30
for the sake of her kids.
Yeah.
But 30
Definitely.
years ago were the kids there.
No, you know, like 30 years ago, the mindset was so different here. And when you get into a marriage, there's no way you're going to break out of that marriage you've gotten into, whatever comes through.
So how would Corey and I know that we've gotten to such a point? Because if you get to that point and you end up being with me for 30 years and I find out after 30 years from a live stream of someone else that it's been like this, you know, how is that supposed? Is it something that we should be worried about? Or Corey, what do you think?
You should only be worried if you
Getting
don't know
it.
your actions. Yeah.
Mm.
If you know your actions, then why do you worry?
The way you're so self-aware, Ian,
Yeah,
that can never happen to you.
yeah, you know your actions.
The person she's describing in our live stream does not see himself in any way.
Yeah.
He does not see that he makes mistakes.
Mm.
Because when you don't see yourself, you don't see that you make any mistakes, you don't feel the need to apologize. That is what she has told us. So you're very self-aware. You say sorry until you're tired of saying sorry, so you can never have that situation. Any more questions there?
And while we are going through, Corey, what is the hardest period you guys have had to go through, leave alone the outside the families and everything, just between you two?
The hardest.
Yeah, like not something to break you two, but something you guys went through
Tough.
together and
Probably
it bonded
then,
you
yeah.
more.
Okay, I can say the period, like the period where we were trying to survive. In
This
terms
period
of,
we are.
finance. Like I feel like that is what actually made us to be even more stronger. In that by the time why do you want to laugh?
It's just funny how like my answer was different.
It was different.
But just
Okay.
go ahead.
We can't have the same answer. Yeah. So like the time we were having the shop, and you find that
I was hoping.
you used to work with your partner, then you know how things went, so you were just alone. And by that time I didn't have like a permanent job or so I had to come in to help. The job wasn't that much paying, you know. The things that we went through by with the government, like she can't work without the work permit. In that you find that we were trying to survive with 500 or 1,000 shillings profit daily. then again there's no like you find that the government didn't want her to work. You see?
Yeah, I can just imagine. So like to you that was one of the, probably it was one what showed you, man, this I'll die for this now. You'll die for Sylvia after that.
And that's, you find that at least at this point it has made us not to forget people down there, people are struggling. When we see people hawking, we know the struggle that they are passing through. So it has really, whatever we went through, it has really built us to where we are.
Do you guys really have an idea of how really motivating your story
It's
is?
crazy.
How much since you've lived it, you're not feeling
doesn't
it.
feel that
Man,
way as
it's-
much.
But when we see
But same to
someone,
you guys.
then we feel it.
No, trust us. We were even watching your videos.
Yeah, it's
Even we sent the video to our boss man so that, man, you guys, just look at around where you are, So it really, what I hear and like they go pushing. Yeah, we go pushing because one day we'll have our Zuri, our light like this, That's the simple things,
Amen.
Yeah.
So what was the one that you wanted to say?
No. I agree with you. That was a difficult time financially to go through that. But for me, it was a little bit harder for me, maybe you can say emotionally, after we now started getting out of that poverty. Having money, it brought some of its own challenges. When you go from you're surviving together as a team, working hard, you're striving, yes, you're struggling financially, but then all of a sudden you are now making a good income, and now it brings other issues.
new
sometimes.
problems. Yeah.
Yes, sometimes money can bring other things that you never saw coming before because you didn't deal with it, because you didn't have access to it. So I think that's where I found it a little hard during that time emotionally, to find that balance between, okay, yes, we now have money to do this, but is it the right thing for our relationship? So for me, that was an adjustment.
I think even us, whenever we see our M-Pesa confirmed, immediately the mood changes in the house. Immediately.
Whenever there's a money
Immediately.
conversation, there's always some heat
Yeah.
there. There's always some stress there.
It's true.
Yeah.
Whether you have or you don't
You don't,
have.
and there's always some pressure.
Now
that
that's
comes.
what I'm hearing today. So even
Yeah.
when the ones who have
It's
are still
just-
going
yeah.
through it, yeah.
It's
So,
true. You just be prepared when God blesses you.
Yes.
The devil will also have to come
Yeah.
with his agenda. So you stay strong and don't change who you are when you get money. Yeah, that's what we've been working for, right? We remain humble, we share with others, and
Yeah, we are learning that a lot from you guys, Sylvia.
but
We
yeah,
pray
you
for our
guys'
heart
story
to
is
be
crazy, man.
just as open as you guys. Just as open.
Even us, we keep, whenever we just remember how you guys have survived you too. Oh man, you guys will see us in the next 10 years or 100 years
yes,
because of this experience.
amen.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think because of time, I'm gonna read at least one last question.
Okay.
Maybe one comment.
How long have we been on live?
Like I don't know.
Okay.
So this goes to, where is it? Twyla Destiny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Twyla, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
We know you.
Are you ever going to move to the USA? If so, what is the challenge? I think at this point we still don't know the challenge.
For me, I know the challenge.
Yeah, I want
For
to
me,
hear
I
that
know
from
the
her.
challenge.
What?
Hey, cost of living. Cost of living there. Hey.
But first
I
of all,
think-
we need to answer.
Yeah, are
Like,
we going to
moving.
move to the US?
Actually, no.
So
Actually, no.
Yeah, because of the cost of living.
we can't live there full time.
Yeah.
So this is it, Twyla. This is what's up. So we are waiting on Corey's visa, of which we have no way of knowing when it will be. We were told it should be soon, anytime actually from now. He could be called for his interview. After his interview is done, he'll be getting his visa a few months later, maybe around 1 to 2 months later, if he passes the interview. So that is the stage we're in right now. We are waiting to hear from the US Embassy in Nairobi that he's called for his interview. So when that goes through, we will be going to the US, yes. We will most likely try to find more of a temporary living situation, because he does have to be in the US 7 months out of the year for the first 3 years. That is for his green card. We have no choice. We have to be in the US for 7 months out of a year for the first 3 years. So that's approximately a little over half a year. So definitely, after he gets called for his visa and it goes through, the first 3 years we'll be spending 50% of our time in the US, 50% of our time in Kenya.
Yeah.
After that, we'll decide what happens. But cost of living there, we can save a lot faster here and get ahead faster here, because cost of living, yes, it's high, but it's lower, much lower than the US. So
I think, but in the next 2-3 years, Corey, that cost of living will have evened out. Because it's not like but in the next 2 years you'll still be making what you make. It'll be, sometimes it goes overflow. Yeah, it might be so much it's flowing, you'll find, why was I saying it's going to be a hard life, man? It's basically the same. You'll find like it's just the same. As even right now in Kenya, you find that pinch of paying 200 for fuel.
Oh yeah.
You feel it? Like whenever
but
you go
it's not like now that we have to pay this for fuel, we have to sacrifice this.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
not there
Yeah,
yet.
so it'll be like that. You'll find yourself. For
But
me,
there's
maybe.
for right now, a house this size goes for 100,000 Kenya shillings in the US. Here we are paying 25,000, like 25,000. So that's a big amount to make up for living in the US. So that's what I mean by cost of living, and that's just rent. We are not talking groceries.
And
fuel.
do you like buy a house in US completely and it's yours, or you always pay for it until the day you die?
You will always pay taxes on land that you own.
You
Like
can,
my
you can
dad
buy a
owns
you can buy a
land.
house,
Yeah.
but you have to pay for the land.
What is
Like
it normally called?
My dad owns land, but he pays taxes every year for the land that he owns.
For what exactly is he paying the tax for? Like?
Property tax. You
So is the government coming to take care of your land?
No, you pay the government for owning land in their country.
Hey, so Kenya it's much more easy.
I think that's where
Yeah.
Kenya is heading to. So.
Oh, it's coming to that.
Ruth
Yeah.
was trying to take you guys there.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
But for us, it's been that way for years, many years.
You see, like for Twyla, she's paying 250. I mean, 250,000
For a 2-bedroom.
for a 2-bedroom per month.
Hey,
So you see why we want to
But
hang
she's,
out in
uh,
Kenya as we
hey,
established.
250 unaweza kuwa, what kind of house would you be living
I
in?
think
Yeah,
she's
in
she's
Kenya.
in Florida, right?
Wow,
Probably.
wow, wow.
Guys, here, like a nice house you get for $250, like 25,000 Kenya shillings, you can get a nice house here.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
someone commented there, cuteness overload,
It
Zuri.
is cuteness overload.
Someone is seeing you there, Zuri. Someone is seeing you there.
It's a
Yeah.
cuteness overload for real. Kim Dean, we see Kim Dean is the one who came from
Oh yeah,
Sylvia and Corey, and
Yeah.
she came and gave us some love.
yeah,
Wow.
Yes,
Yeah,
Kim
Kim
Dean.
yeah. It's been this book actually we need to keep it with us so that we don't forget it.
And we will make sure we
Sign.
sign
Yeah,
it
maybe
for-
we sign it on the live stream before it ends. You
Yeah.
guys leave us a message, eh?
Yeah.
A good message,
Look
yeah.
at this book, yeah.
Pick any page.
You want some love and respect?
A full page is yours, another
Yeah.
page is hers. Just any page.
Suri has
Yeah.
come for the pen.
Zuri is coming for the pen. Zuri. Hey, you've already signed your name, Zuri.
How did our guests meet? Someone
How
has
did
asked
our
that, yeah.
guests meet? You can answer them.
How did us
Yeah,
meet you guys?
Yeah.
How
No,
did
how
our
did we
new-
meet?
Or how
Yes.
did we meet?
met? Yeah. How did you guys met?
Proverbs, I'd hate to say this, but Corey has a full video on that. We don't want to burst the bubble yet, so just stay
But-
tuned to that one.
But long story short, just a short one.
We met in high school 13 years ago.
Yeah. That's it.
Which is the backside of 31.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me?
There's a
She's
whole-
Proverbs 31.
Oh.
There's a whole love story that Corey
Yes.
did that will be on his channel. You guys will enjoy.
Today's it's on which date?
Today is
Shane,
on
yeah.
the 19th.
Yeah.
Zuri, don't scratch me.
Zuri, those claws need to be clipped, baby girl.
It's on
19th.
19th.
Let me see Zuri.
Kem is saying, please tell me.
The full
Yes.
message on your t-shirt, Sylvia.
It says Waymaker, Miracle Worker, Promise Keeper, Light in the Darkness. My God, that is who you are. Yeah.
Corey.
Yes.
I had a feeling that's what the t-shirt is talking about you.
Oh, Waymaker.
Yeah, like you get promise and all that. She said the God part, but
Oh, yeah.
High school
So
love
grow
bugs.
up. He will grow up
Yeah. You know, it's even us when we began in high school,
Yeah.
we'd never imagine 13 years that you would be here.
soon.
It's not,
Yeah.
even you guys probably when you started, you'd not think you'd be one day
Yeah,
in a
this-
position like this.
In your own
Zuri.
home
Zuri.
with Zuri.
Zuri.
So, I think, honey, we should maybe end the live. We are not talking much.
Mhm.
Let everyone get
Oh,
some
he's
rest.
signing
He's
actually.
signing
Yeah.
their book.
Let you even sign before we end the live stream.
Yeah.
And guys, if you'd love to send us a message, send it right now. We'll write it here. To
I'm
the book.
into that, King
Mm.
Dean. May so many blessings shine over Sylvia and Corey's home.
Mhm.
All of them,
Mm.
all of God's grace. I mean,
Thank you
Crazy.
so much.
yeah, I mean, they have given us the most warm welcome. Now we feel home completely.
Mhm.
So, guys, I'm doing a vlog, so I'm just going to record a little bit of
Yes.
this.
Mm.
So, guys, we are doing a live stream
Yes.
here with our friends, with Zuri, and my husband is signing their book here.
The
And
Rakistaani.
we are here
Yes,
with
the
them,
line.
our YouTube people on Sylvia and Corey Bichanga. So, guys, we are doing a live with them, talking about marriage, challenges, like so many deep topics. It was amazing. We had a fun time, right?
We've had a superb time. We've had a beautiful dinner.
Mm.
You guys have seen our beautiful dinner. Now this is our dessert. The live is our dessert.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, that that Bethwell is our moderator.
Oh.
Yeah, Mojawani the building.
Bethwell,
Yeah.
salute.
Mm.
Hi. Thank you for coming.
Mm.
Yes.
When we were about to give up on YouTube, he was one of our subscribers who called us and told us, guys, just keep pushing. And that was
Yeah.
like when we
Wow.
were at 150
Yeah,
subscribers.
before 200 subscribers.
Right now we've gotten
Now
monetized.
we're
He's
almost
been-
4,000.
yeah, we gave him the moderator. He's
Yeah,
basically our manager because
Yeah.
he's a really good fellow of ours.
yeah, it's
Wow.
part of Rakistaani.
Do you guys have someone like who manages you guys or anything?
No. We manage everything
On your
on
own?
our own.
Oh, nice.
But I want to give a big shout out to your moderator.
Yeah, he's
That
Mojawani.
Yes.
Mojawani is Kiswahili like
Thank
moja
you
and
so
one.
much.
Mojawan.
Yeah, Mojawani, that's his name.
One.
Yeah,
Yes,
one.
one.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And funny thing is he's from Kisii.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm goten at Kisii.
Neka?
Wewe mwenyewe ulikuwa umesawa aje? Karibu mgorena Kijaluo.
You know the software inside.
Mm.
The software that it has been
Yeah.
installed within me.
It's Luo.
It's a Luo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luo version. So,
Mm.
lakini Biore,
What's up?
yeah, Biore.
Nimekupatia pressure kuongea hivyo.
He definitely has the Luo software. Until the other day, he was telling me a story about how fuel is going up. Then he was like, "But for us Luos, you see, for us Luos," and I'm sitting there thinking, "What?"
Yeah.
And he's like,
it-
"For
it's-
Luos, it doesn't affect us." And I'm like, "You're
The fuel.
crazy."
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing about the fuel increase right now, yeah, many people will cry,
Yeah.
but not only two people, they won't be crying. In fact, they'll be celebrating. It's people who are working at the embassy and the Luos.
Yeah.
Only why the Luos?
Yeah,
Luos
because we
love-
are ready to even pay 500 shillings.
We are ready, yeah.
We are ready to pay 500 shillings per liter,
Yeah.
and we will add 30 shillings for withdrawal fee.
Bana ndo mbaye chai bado.
Yeah.
You see, okay, for those people abroad who are not understanding our conversation,
I think Atieno knows this.
for Luos, they are known for their love of money and riches.
Their pride.
So
Pride, yeah,
yes,
pride.
and pride.
Yeah.
So they are always on point with the way they dress, on point with their Mercedes Benz, and like for fuel, it's no problem for the Luos. They'll put full tank every time. Yeah.
I think that's one of the things maybe disturbs us to even go to interracial courts. That pride that you are the best of the best. That's why we have the wives we have. So, you know, because just to think about it, someone as Kim.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I think we will just respond to Kim first before we
close.
Oh, and Brio, the link is pinned here at the top in the comment section. Their channel link is there. Yes, Kem is saying, you missed my question. Do you mind responding to how you deal with social stereotypes that put you in a certain box simply because you are in a mixed marriage? For us, I haven't faced too much of that. I don't know how it will be when we go back to the US. It might be different there, but here in Kenya, we've not faced that a lot. Yeah, have you?
No.
Like a certain box. I don't know which box you're talking about, but as far as getting like negative responses, we've not experienced that a lot. But there's always that small percentage of people who will tell him maybe like, you only love her for her money. They judge me by my skin color. Like, yeah, there's that small percentage of people, but the vast majority are not that way.
It's crazy even we get that a lot, that with Anika because of their money.
Yeah,
We get that a lot.
we have been getting this since high school because we were in an Asian mixed high school. So we got that from high school. We're used to people looking at us and having an issue. So I think we just got used to
We grew a crocodile skin
yeah,
for
like
this.
we got used to. If it's not something important, if it's something we can learn from, then maybe we'll hear it out. But otherwise, we'll just let
We
it
just
go.
had to grow a skin that
Yeah.
we just have to be on our own.
True.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I think this is the point where we are ending this live.
Sylvia has
And,
written as well.
Yeah, she's.
Yes, I will.
Oh.
So
I wanted to leave it documented on the live stream so that 10 years from now, you know, the funny thing is that if you're not thinking about 10 years, it will pass quickly. Already 6 years has passed with you guys.
Yeah, for sure. I think I'll let you.
Cyril.
Come here.
You are really culturally mixed, but are all simply beautiful.
Yeah, here we are all different culture in the life. You've seen.
Different, yeah.
Yeah, really nice. Even Zuri. Different culture.
Yeah.
Yes,
We pray and hope that each one of you guys have enjoyed the live stream.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, Kem is asking how easy were your parents in accepting Ian? You and Nika. That's your question.
That's a very personal question.
Next question.
For me, my parents were hard on Corey. They didn't accept him right away, but there's a time and a season for everything.
But isn't that I think that sort of hardship, it's just for them to make sure you are the right person for our daughter. Not like we don't want you, just are you sure?
Exactly. That's how my parents have been.
Zuri ametoka hapa ameenda hapo amefika mwisho sasa. Zuri.
It's next. Just open the next page.
Moja one.
After we saw Moja One's comment saying he loves Sylvia and Corey, guys, it was somewhat there.
We were invited to a beautiful dinner, Moja One. We just finished eating. It's been beautiful, beautiful.
Beautiful, yes.
Even they are different. They don't copy paste.
He's telling me, don't copy paste.
Yeah, sometimes I even leave Aneka to do it first. Do you get that a lot, Corey?
No.
You don't get that? Like when you say something, she'll wait for you to say, then if it's a question on
Ian will tell me don't copy, and I'm just telling him just go fast. It's okay. I
No
don't want to copy my answer.
For us, we've never experienced that, right?
I think for me, because I used to be a copycat in school,
Yeah,
so I
it's
always
always
feel people are copying from me now.
If literally if I'll tell Ian answer first, Ian is like, you want to copy my
Yeah,
answer. I'm like,
yeah.
how will I even copy your answer? What will I do with it?
Areka is waiting for me to say communication is when she starts saying, oh yeah, communication.
Imagine no. Zuri, Ebu come tetea me here.
MC has enjoyed the live stream. Thank you so much. Proverbs, good night. Zuri has spiced the video. I think
Yeah.
she loves to be loved. Sending her virtual hugs.
You know, she's
Zuri!
received them here. Came. She's jumped up to receive
Yeah.
them.
No, sorry, no. That's
She wants to write.
Yeah, she wants to
no.
sign
She wants this one.
Oh, to play with it.
Yeah.
Eh, well, you almost so Mazuri. Like you already know. You can even that time you can look at her and you know, because she needs this. She's hungry. She wants this. How long have you had with her? How long have you stayed with her?
Almost 8.
8 months.
Yeah.
Hey, these 8 months, it's a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even Annie's 8 months old. Jasmine.
Oh,
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
So
Because,
you've grown with Jasmine.
When we were getting her, she was about 3 weeks old, and that's the time Jasmine was almost being born.
Don't eat the beads, they will go inside your mouth.
No, Zuri, no. Stop,
Don't do that.
Zuri, no.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You will swallow them all.
Okay.
For real.
There?
Beads. For
I'm
real.
not full of it.
Yeah.
You pee. Zuri, did you pee? Zuri,
Yeah.
you
You
pee.
bring us.
Hiya.
You peed down there.
Hiya, Zuri.
Huh?
Hiya.
She knows, earlier today she peed on the
Oh
floor.
yeah, she wants to go.
You peed.
Hiya.
When did you pee?
Just hide your face.
Yeah, she peed earlier, so she feels like I want to,
She feels guilty about it still.
When did you pee?
Tell him stop it. That one is over.
You're bullying her. You're bullying
Why
her.
did you pee on the floor?
See, I
Look
don't
how
know.
she's sleeping on. She's hiding under
Let me
sleeping.
read if I read it right.
So Sylvia and Corey, please host our guest more. Please.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, please.
Well,
Proverbs, please.
we've kind of adopted them as
Yeah.
family, so
Yeah.
So this,
you'll see more of them.
yeah, so this is the first but not the last.
Oh, Mama Isa Merudi. Welcome back, Mama Isa.
So I think I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
Let me just put it.
We
close
end it
here.
with that.
Zuri, I see some guilty eyes there. She had opened eyes so big.
Did you wee wee somewhere?
The live stream is actually working quite fast because
Sorry.
Mama Isa has already responded, meaning it's actually live. They can hear us immediately.
Yes.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah, you saw David Jr. even signed it.
Oh,
Maybe
I
you
didn't.
didn't-
I didn't.
Yeah.
The first Nyabohansi.
Yeah, he's the first one to sign it. This was someone on the road, random. We told them to write something.
We had to explain to them for 1
Hey.
hour. It just means just sign.
Just sign.
Just put your sign. Just anything.
They knew they were giving you money.
Yeah.
They're like,
The
what
way
do
the
we sign?
students always come with their papers.
That's,
This is sign. No, this is
That's a nice book
Yeah,
to
yes,
remember.
it is.
Oh, so we have to put also a signature.
yeah, signature.
Anything, yeah. Your
Yeah.
signature.
I wrote
your
our
name.
channel name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your name, your signature.
Your
Anything
signature.
you can do. Any message from you guys.
Yes.
Zuri.
Thank you so much, Farma Isa. We love you
Yeah.
too, and I hope we will see you at Marwa's Bash.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I was seeing his live where he was telling us where we will be putting our tents. So we'll see. Maybe we'll come and hang out for a
So
weekend.
thank you.
You might see the four of us coming as a group.
Yeah.
Inshallah. This is Zuri, Farmer. This is Zuri.
Someone already told him people are ready. Yeah. That has been a lovely night.
Yes,
Yeah, it
very
has been
lovely, very
Our
lovely.
fun
Thank you so
and
much.
full of energy.
Thank
For
you
sure, it's been
guys.
it's been like what, 40 minutes, 30 minutes, or more than an hour.
More than that.
More than that. So we just want to say thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for being here. We love you so much,
Yes.
guys. And please remember to follow our guest, the Rakistaani couple. The link will be also in the description box after this live.
Yes.
And it's also in there. We've already pinned their
link in the
link in
comment
the comment
section.
section.
Go
Yeah.
guys, support them. They are where we were a year ago.
Yeah.
They need you guys to watch their videos, give them suggestions on what content you want to see from them, and just love on them. Please guys. Thank you so much, Kim.
Thank you so much, Kim. Kim Dean. Kim Dean actually subscribed
Yeah,
one
we
time.
saw a comment. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, so to each one of you, Corey and Sylvia family, it's humbling for us to be accommodated by each one of you guys. So
Yes.
thank you very much. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
We have a fun day planned tomorrow.
Yeah.
We are doing amazing things with them tomorrow, so you guys stay tuned for those videos coming
Yeah.
up, and amazing time with you guys on the live.
Yes.
We'll catch you on our next video.
Yeah.
And before that,
Yes, I knew.
and before that, you saw that.
I
You saw that.
knew something was coming.
Yeah,
Yes.
this because this it's I know it's not a request, but it's a saying. I know right now. I know a year from now, there will be a lot of big changes, big things for our guest here, the Rakistaani.
Amen.
Because I know for maybe even 3 years or even 2 years or even 1 month, not years, sorry, months, 6 months, 3 months, 2 months, 1 month, or even some few weeks, their content they'll be awesome. So in terms of the quality and
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
We
So we
are
are
teaching them with the VN app, like how to add music, how to edit, just to make it more and more interesting for you guys.
Guys,
Yes.
if we were to pay for the knowledge we've
Yeah.
acquired from them, it will be priceless.
Definitely.
Yeah, the kind of
Humble.
people are opening things to teach what they're teaching us for free, and not just for free, but with enthusiasm and love
Welcoming us
and
in
welcoming.
their
So
home, in their
it's
heart.
priceless. It's priceless. What you guys have taught us, it's priceless. Yeah.
So
Brian, thank you so much.
thank you so much.
Brian, thank you so much, Brian.
Thank you very much. We will see you guys on our next video. Peace
It's
out.
Peace.
Zuri, peace.
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 Yeah, so guys, thank you so much.
Good night.
Zuri, cute, cute Zuri. Are you so
How long
cute?
can you